The truck is stopped just north of the tracks at Sable and Smith Road. About 40 seconds before the crash on Monday morning, it starts to move forward slowly. 6 seconds later, you can see the signals start to flash, and it appears that the arm comes down on top of the semi. The driver slows to a stop and even appears to try to back up for a moment, but eventually they start to move forward again over the freight tracks and toward the A-line tracks. This camera has a better view of what happened next. It seems the driver may have seen the train and tried to speed up a bit to get through the intersection. He's almost over it, then bam. The full force of this crash sent both the truck trailer and one of the signals from the intersection onto Smith Road. That A-line train moves quickly through this intersection, and RTD actually gave us the view from the operator's seat too. It gives great perspective of just how bad this crash could have been had the middle of that trailer or the truck's cab been across the tracks. 55 people were on board that train headed to the airport. Only 2 people had minor injuries in this crash, police said. The train's operator was taken to the hospital as a precaution.
And you may have noticed there at the end of the video that crossing arm coming down after the crash, after that truck was out of the way. I talked to a train expert today who told me that that often happens with that exit gate. They want to, if there's a sensor in the roadway that tells you if there's something in the train crossing, and they keep that gate open so people can try to get out before they can. So Aurora police again told me that they're still investigating this crash and that they have their own surveillance video from that intersection that shows the actual traffic lights at the time of this crash. No one's been ticketed yet, but a train crossing expert I chatted with today says it certainly appears that the truck driver was the one who was at fault here. Live in studio, Steve Steger, 9 News investigates.
Steve, when you watch that, isn't that chilling? I mean, to know how many people were on it, it's hard to believe only 2 people had minor injuries.
Yeah, and all you can think about is what would have happened had the middle of that trailer been across the tracks,
yes,
or what would have happened had the cab been across the tracks. We saw the driver, the truck driver, walking around on scene when we were there earlier this week. This could have been a horrific crash at that intersection. Thank God that it was just the tail end of that semi-trailer that caught that. Again, we know that the train operator went to the hospital, but at the time, police said that was really just as a precaution and one minor injury to someone else who was on the train at the time.